Hey y'all, hey, what's up? Ace here. You know what I am here for. Your very first recap of the challenge Rivals 3. But before we get into that, I have something very special to tell you about that's kind of a challenge of my own. One of my favorite apps on my phone right now is a game that I'm so obsessed with. It's called Best Fiends, and it is so addicting. I'm currently on level 57 of this game, and I just think that it's so much fun. I literally play it all night while I'm watching TV, and I can't stop. And they have something really special going on for Mother's Day. In appreciation for all the mothers around the world, Best Fiends is providing a special gift to players on Mother's Day, this Sunday, May 8th. It's available for free download at the App Store or Google Play. So what I want you guys to do is click the link below for your own challenge and challenge me to try to see if you can get past level 57 where I currently am. I mean, look at how much fun this is. So you set up your own little team of fiends, right? This is like my little team right here. And what you have to do is collect goals, right? So I gotta collect all these goals, and it's so much fun. You break stuff and you know, you keep getting farther, and your people, they get stronger and you can help them grow and get you farther in the game. So I just find it like so much fun. I'm just gonna keep playing it forever. Thank you to Best Fiends for sponsoring this video. You guys remember to check out the game, download it, and definitely play on Mother's Day this Sunday. I'm gonna start the real video in 1 second. I just have to finish this round because I've already started playing. Addicted, so addicted. All right, get this away from me. And now for the recap. Take it away, TJ Lavin.
Yo, what's up, guys? This is TJ Lavin. I'm just letting you guys know that Ace is doing a new challenge recap. We got a new season. Check out Rivals 3. I think you're gonna like this one. I think you're gonna like it.
Thanks so much, TJ, for that awesome intro. You the man, you always the man, giving me the intros whenever I want them. I feel like I could text you in the middle of the night and be like, TJ, I really need it, and you'd just be like, bam, here it is. And that's why you're a stand-up dude, and I just love you so much. Never stop doing this, because then I would have to stop doing this and it would just be bad. Bad for everybody. So I'm gonna try to make this quick today. I mean, we already know the teams. We did that on the pre-cap, so we're not gonna go back over who loves who for what, who hates who for what, yada, yada, yada. We're just gonna go over the episode, okay? Because I don't have a lot of time today, and I'm really talking in a fast voice, and I don't know. I just, stressing out. I'm losing my voice. Bananas is behind me. You guys see bananas? This video is not sponsored by Yerba Mate, but I highly recommend it because it's delicious. The episode started off last night. Bananas gets to the house first. He's super stoked. He's gonna find the best room. You know he does. And he picks the pink room upstairs because that's fucking manly. So funny when Camilla and Nani and not Bananas show up next. Bananas is like directing them downstairs, the girls. He's like, there's more rooms downstairs. And he's like pushing them out of the door. No, really, there's rooms downstairs, aka get the fuck out of this room. Wes rolls in. He tells Wes to go downstairs. He's like, you go downstairs with the girls, Wes. All right. Sarah shows up, and Bananas is still very, very salty about what has happened between him and Sarah.
Sarah pulled arguably the shadiest, most calculated, most double-crossing, most backstabbing, horrible move in challenge history.
So he's totally over it. Totally over it. Gives zero fucks. Kellyanne and all her different personalities show up. We're glad they all could make it. Brandon from Are You the One shows up, and these are his thoughts on why
he is here on the challenge. My name is Brandon, and the first show that I was on is Are You the One Season 2. I'm here because I am much smarter than all of the people in this house. I don't feel like any of the people in this house could beat me.
All right, Brandon, we got you. I'm gonna be looking at everything you do now. That's the first thing you've said. That's the first thing you've said. You've said, I'm the best. Hello, welcome me. I am here. My name is Brandon, and I am better than everyone. So that's what I'm gonna remember for the rest of this entire season, is that Brandon is better than everyone. Why is he fucking shit up? So every time you fuck something up, I'm gonna go back to this quote, okay? Deal? Got it. Pound it, bro. Thomas is back after some very controversial shit that went on in the last season of the challenge. Yeah, it did.
Bloodlines worked out terribly because I made out with Kara. I have learned my lesson. Don't make out with any girls that have crazy fucking boyfriends.
Or just don't make out with any girls that have boyfriends. Just a thought, Thomas. Devin shows up from Are You the One, and he thinks that he was on the best season ever of Are You the One, which was Are You the One Season 3. Dude, there's like 3 seasons total of Are You the One. Calm down, bro. Tony shows up and ends up in the last bed, which happens to be in a room full of ladies. Perfect. It's drinking time! Challenge tradition. Bananas stands up, gives a wonderful toast, and this time they drench him in alcohol, which just puts a new little flair on it, which I dig. I dig it a lot. Sarah gets a message from TJ, and for once he gives it all away in the message where he says that everybody is going skydiving tomorrow. So everybody who's kind of drunk already should stop drinking now and start guzzling some water. Or keep drinking until the moment that you get on the plane. I think there's only 2 ways to do this without getting sick. Love how Bananas was like,
Yo, Lee, heights, bro.
and Leroy was like,
I don't like that shit.
what does Leroy like? Anybody? Jenna had a fantastic quote about her ditzy little self that I would love to repeat for you guys right now.
Hey, I'm Jenna. My goals in life are to be a really... I don't freaking know. My ditziness comes and goes. It's not an act. I mean, I kind of just don't think before I speak. And then when I realize what I said, I'm like, you're such an idiot. But no, that's just my brain.
I love you, Jenna. Are You the One kids are outside trying to form their own little alliance as if they don't have one already because nobody likes them. Nobody thinks they should be here. You're on the wrong show, bro! Brandon apparently has beef with Christina from a long time ago when they were a perfect match on Are You the One. Whatever happens on that show, I don't fucking know. And Brandon now doesn't talk to her at all and doesn't want to talk to her and is not allowed to talk to her because now he has the best girlfriend ever back home. All I know is that while he's blah, 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 I would have done this to him just like she did. I don't even remember her name right now. I don't care. Moving on. It's time for skydiving. Nania's crying already. I can't hate. I would be crying too. I would cry the entire way, and then at the end I'd be like, you know what, guys? I'm really glad that I did that. That was something that I'll never forget, and I would have been so mad at myself if I wouldn't have done it. But before that, I would have been like, a little something like that. Wes is hardcore, you guys.
I love heights. I'm a manly man. This is what I do. I'm just joking. I'm about to shit my pants.
On their way down from skydiving, as they get closer and closer to the ground, some of them can start to see where it says Rivals 3, and they're like, fuck me. Meanwhile, back up in the plane, Nate from Are You the One is freaking out. Worse than any of the girls did. He's the last one in the plane, and he's screaming bloody murder.
I'm not going, bro. I'm not going out of that door. You can't. I'm not going, bro. I'm not going, bro.
Bro, he's not going. Everyone jumps and everyone lands safely and everybody does it except for Nate. What a shitty way to start off on a challenge and a show that you've never been on before. You are not gonna be the one. Jenna.
When I was up there, I got to see, like, the whole island. Well, yeah, Mexico is an island, right? Okay, well, if it is, we got to see the whole island. It was a nice view.
TJ shows up and he immediately calls Nate out for not jumping out of the plane and basically calls him a pussy. TJ next reveals that everybody is now joining Rivals 3, where they will not only be paired up with their rivals, but they will be paired up with their rivals of the opposite sex. And everybody's like, first they tell Camilla that she's gonna be paired up with Tony, and she's immediately all tears.
Oh my god, he's such a douchebag.
Like, what did he do? I think he called your sister a name or something, but that was a little over dramatic. No? We already know Jess and Not Bananas hate each other. There's nothing else to say there. Jenna's paired up with weirdo Vince, who does the crazy creepy wink. And you know what I just realized during this episode? I do the same creepy wink as Vince because I can't wink correctly, guys. I could never wink. I always have to lift my cheek and my mouth. Everything has to happen at one time, and it's just creepy. I'm creepy Aunt Ace. Don't ever say that again. But I think we might be related. Dario wants to blow his brains out after being paired with Nicole, but has he checked out who she's paired with? Him? Corey is not super stoked about being paired up with crazy Ashley, who also admittedly knows she's crazy, which is great. You know, you should embrace the parts of you that you are. But y'all know Corey ain't worried about these hoes.
I ain't worried about these hoes. I ain't worried about these hoes. I ain't worried about these hoes.
But he better be worried about this hoe, because if she gets mad at him, her parents will buy and sell his family. Save the best for last, Bananas and Sarah. I like how Bananas keeps looking over his shoulder as if she's not the only one standing there that he could be paired with. He's like, this can't be fucking real right now. Is somebody else gonna swim up to the shore? Because I do not want this to happen. She's never apologizing because she thinks she just outsmarted him. He's gonna be a dick to her forever because he thinks she fucked him over. I like when he goes and acts like he's gonna give her a hug and her face is all like, and then he hugs Avery right next to her instead of her. Such a dick. I love it.
TJ, from here on out, it's Johnny and Judas. That's what we're gonna be referring to this team as, okay?
All right, enough with that. On to the 350 G's, bruh. What are people gonna do with it? Well, tell me down in the comments what you would do with 350 G's in your pocket. This is what Nicole would do.
I would get my dad Botox on his forehead because he needs it. I would get myself a pair of boobs because I want those.
Hashtag priorities. Also, I could use it a lot more than your dad. Don't you think? No? No, bro? Back at the house, it's drinking time. Drinking time, drinking time. Picking up these drinks and I'm gonna drink them. And I'm gonna get in fights. I'm gonna say shit I shouldn't. And I'm gonna go all night. Jamie and Crazy Ashley are getting along quite well right now. And he's telling her to never doubt herself in the challenge, baby. Never do that. And Tony is making a list of girls, not exactly sure why or what it's for. Somehow he starts talking to everybody about who wants to fuck him, and he's like, Simone wants a piece of this, and she's listening in the bushes and hears it, and she just comes out in a full fucking rage party. She is all up in Tony's face right now, and she is like,
Don't ever fucking lie on me, bitch! Don't ever lie on me in this house! You'll die in this house!
and then she said that everybody knows that she said the only guy that she would fuck in this house is Corey, and Corey's like, all right. While everybody's too busy paying attention to this nonsense fight, behind them, Ashley and Jamie start to make out. And you can see from the picture right here that Kellyanne is sitting right next to them and she doesn't even seem to notice what the hell's going on because she's too busy paying attention to the fight. All I'm like, run, Jamie, run! No, don't! But no, he follows her into the bathroom and they put on a show for everybody to watch standing outside of the bathroom. It was just a poor choice of location. It was also probably just a poor choice, but I don't know. They'll figure that shit out later. So the next morning, Jess tells Ashley that everybody could see them from outside and she's like, what? Like, pay attention. If you're getting it from behind, take a moment to look around and see if anybody can fucking see you if you care. Okay? Jamie's response to the whole thing?
I'm here to have fun, drink tequila, and bang senoritas.
We can't hate you for that, bro. But there's nothing like some good bro on bro action. You know what I'm saying? Bananas goes in the room. Leroy's like, my back hurts. And Bananas is like, let me rub something on that. Oh, it's down by your butt. Let me just get it all up in there. And then acts like he's gonna stick his hand in his asshole. And Leroy's like, ah! But that was funny. Moving on to the challenge, the actual challenge, which is the name of the show. And they actually do things, bruh. The name of it is Give Me Some Slack. Basically, the dudes have to hold the girls on the ropes. They have to grab skulls. Whoever grabs the most skulls, whatever, you guys watch the show. And really, the only thing that the guys had to do in this challenge were to be strong, sit back, hold a rope, and look at their partner's asses. So I think it was a pretty good deal for them. It's like a backwards trust fall, and none of these people trust each other. So I don't see this going very well. Dario and Nicole start off well by yelling at each other. That's gonna work. Jessica has on the challenge socks. Yes! I missed the challenge socks. Her and Not Banana start off and they're barely speaking to each other. Jess is talking to him, but he's not responding with anything. And so she doesn't know what the fuck is going on really behind her. And then he lets her fall into the fucking rocks. And they pretty much do the worst. And I like how she's down there and she's like,
Well, I got the fucking skull!
Meanwhile, Nicole stepped right off the edge and she went down too. Nani and Wes and Brandon and Brianna. Nani and Wes seemed to be working pretty well together until Nani reached for her fourth skull and then fell. The same happened for Brandon and Brianna. Thomas and Simone and Kellyanne and Jamie. Kellyanne and Jamie were the first team to get to 4 skulls and she was going for that 5th one, man. And she had her hand on it. It's such a sad moment when you have you're right there. No, they did really well though. I'm glad Jamie didn't blow his back out last night, if you know what I'm saying. Meanwhile, Thomas is screaming at Simone. He's like, trust me, Simone, I won't drop you. And then 2 seconds later, he drops her. She falls. Devin and Cheyenne and Jenna and Vince. Vince is all like, no fear, Jenna. And I'm like, Jenna, don't listen to him. But her noodly arms came in handy on the first 2 skulls for sure, where she's just like picking apples off a tree. She's like, yep, done. Next one. She leans in on the 4th skull, gets it, and then I'm like, holy shit. And I love how they call her Barbie Beast. Like, I really do love Jenna. I think that she does great at everything. Vince has got it really good that he was put on a team with her because he might win a challenge because he's on the team with Jenna. She's gonna carry his big ass over the finish line. For whatever the fuck they do, she's gonna be helping him. On the 4th skull, she fell, but she didn't fall off. She just fell on the thing, got right back up. I moved on to the 5th one. Got the 5th skull. Cheyenne made it farther than I thought she would, and I really kind of like this little nugget, you guys. I'm already saying that I like somebody from Are You the One? But I do. I kind of like her. She fell on the 4th skull, and Corey's looking at her hanging there, and he's like, oh man, I really want to save her, because he's in love with her. Bananas and Sarah and Corey and Ashley go. Crazy Ashley does really well. She falls in the 4th skull, but Corey is happy to be paired with her. He said that he's glad that she's there to actually compete. So, whatever. On the 4th skull, Sarah leans in, and she started to fall, and it doesn't seem like Bananas really put a lot of effort into keeping her up. I nearly died laughing because it was that, oh, whoa, that he does when he's throwing a challenge. He's like, oh, whoopsie, totally missed that. And you could just tell that it's fake. And he totally let her fall off that beam. I love Sarah's anger after it happened. He's just up there fucking laughing.
Don't do that shit, Johnny! Fucking asshole! Some of us aren't okay with just 2nd place. You dick.
He is a dick. But you know what? That's his thing. So, moving on. Camilla and Tony and Christina and Nate. Does Nate think he's some kind of mini CT with that bandana on his little head? Because he's not. Camilla and Tony do really well. Camilla gets to the 4th skull and falls, and she got 4 out of 5, and that girl is short. So they did a good job. They work good together. So maybe she won't cry anymore when she's paired up with somebody.
He's such a douchebag!
Christina falls in the 4th skull too. Moving on. Avery and Leroy go last, and Leroy has a pinched nerve in his back, but he's like, I'm okay. I want to do it anyway. Even though Not Bananas is really hoping that his back gives out on this bitch, and she just falls on the 1st skull because he doesn't want to be in the elimination because his team sucked the worst. Also, it's Avery. So, double win, but she gets 3 skulls, so didn't actually work out in his favor. So Vince and Jenna win, which is amazing. I love Jenna so much. Vince, you're cool. I'll give you that for now. Props come later. Jess and Not Bananas will be heading into the elimination against whoever Vince and Jenna choose to throw in against them. And MTV cut us off right there because, well, they spent too much time showing us footage of people jumping out of the motherfucking plane when they could have just showed us the elimination round. So what did you guys think about the first episode? What do you think about the cast? What do you think about everything? Tell me down in the comments. I have to go edit this. I love your guys' faces. I am sweating in here. Literally sweating into the pit. I don't even know if that's, but I'm sweating. Anyway, gonna go do a live show with Coral tonight. If you guys are there, awesome. You probably won't see this before you're there, but if you did go, you're awesome for that. And it'll happen every week on Thursdays as long as we don't fuck this thing up too bad. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Like this video, share it with somebody that you love that loves the challenge too. And I'll see you guys next week for another recap of Rivals 3. And until then, you know the drill. Peace out. All right, I'm out of here. So, thank God I'm done with that stupid fucking thing that I always have to do all the fucking time. I mean, I can't fucking stand it. I just do it because everybody just assumes that I love the challenge still and that I've been wanting to do this for the past 6 years. It's fucking, you know, so fucking stupid. I mean, I can't even, you know, just feel obligated now. It's just like fucking stupid. Oh fuck, this thing is still on. I love you guys.